Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, last week we saw the Kenyan local traders from Mudhurwa, Gikomba, Kamukunji and other areas protesting against the Chinese investor who is running business at China Square. And these people had a meeting with the Rigathi Gachagua. And of course, Moses Kuria was the man who engineered that protest. So most of us were waiting to see the result after the meeting with Rigathi Gachagua. Remember, even the Nairobi governor, Johnson Sakaja, was locked out of that meeting. And finally, today, we got the results. The emerging information is that finally, China Square has opened after 2 weeks of closure. This is what was shared by the Nation. China Square store reopened today following week-long closure. Owner says he is optimistic about resuming normalcy in the next few days. So the business is back. And this is what he said. Let me just quote him. Yes, we are open. We opened today, but turnout is not that big because we had not publicized it. But we are optimistic that we will have resumed to normalcy in the next 5 days. That's the owner talking. So that is the result we are having now. So the big question on this panel is that what was Rigathi Gachagua intervening between these local traders and the government to do with the Chinese Square business? Moses Kuria was there engineering all those demonstrations. And reading into this issue, assume that it was the Uhuru Kenyatta government negotiating on this business. I want to tell you here the truth is that Rigathi Gachagua today will be saying that Uhuru Kenyatta government has negotiated with the Chinese, they have taken money, and now they have allowed them to run business. That is the same thing Moses Kuria will say. So today we want to say that we will equally say that Gachagua has negotiated with the Chinese and he has taken money from this Chinese investor. That's why they have been allowed to run the business. I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, you tell me. Because this is the same statement Gachagua will say. This is what Moses Kuria will say. But again, I want to tell you one thing. From today going forward, this Chinese Square business has been freely advertised by the government and by those protesters who are against the Chinese investor. Today, tomorrow, and the coming day, he's going to have a big sale. Because those who do not know that location are now getting to know the location. Those who did not know that this business exists in Kenya are now aware that we have a Chinese who's running business here and the price is favorable. It is friendly. They will be trooping to that area. In fact, the way I've been seeing comments, Kenyans are saying that this Chinese businessman should now start opening more stores in each and every county, leave alone cities. They're saying that he should establish his branches in all 47 counties. So look at that. So whatever he was selling before, he is going to double or triple. It's going to be massive. People are going to troop to that place just to buy. Another thing that I will tell you is that these business traders, the local entrepreneurs who are protesting, they only helped one man, Moses Kuria. If Kuria was looking for kickback and he was using them to threaten the Chinese trader or investor, then Moses Kuria has had his day. He has had his share and is well and good. And you know what these traders were not thinking about is those Kenyans who are doing their business in China, because you know, these people, they have their bilateral agreement on how they engage in business and other activities. We have Kenyans who are doing their business in China. We have Kenyans who are working in China. How did these people thought about those Kenyans who are working there? Or they wanted to bring this behavior that we have been seeing always in South Africa, the way they behave when they see other people coming to do work there. They never thought about that. But the truth is that already even those Kenyans were also going to suffer. Again, China is not like Kenya, because these Chinese are always properly protected by their government through their embassies. Not like Kenya, you will go somewhere and the government will not bother if you are being mistreated or you are treated well. So without wasting time, let me use the remaining time to go through comments from Kenyans in reaction to the reopening of the Chinese Square store. But before we go deep in those comments, there's a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed. Please consider subscribing. To our channel subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Let us go through the comments that we can see what Kenyans are saying, because their views are very important. Please open another store in Kisumu to serve Western region. We have suffered under the hustler in Nyamakima and River Road. Their business must die a natural death. That is Wesonga. Akoya, Akai, I will never shop in Nyamakima again. After all, they are in government. Dynasty all the way. Mpenda Maisha, and the marketing was top notch. Nyamakima, Gikomba, Kamkunji, gone. Now they can grab these places. Alvin, unfair. We also want another China Square around Mombasa Road. McKenna Frida, they have made CS more famous. I only pass by there, but soon I'm gonna shop there. Tumbo Kimani, Bas, mimi Nyamakima sigwesi enda huko. How can you buy commodity from government? Okay. Kasoka. Kuria was paid. He used Nyamakima people for his marketing strategy. For how long will Kikuyus be used? Godfrey Wanyama. In fact, they have really done a very good marketing. Someone like me, I have never been there, but I will have to go there too. Kenyani Simon. I thought we were told it must be closed because it belonged to Uhuru via proxy Chinese. Ernest Jr. Tunataka branches all over Kenya to enjoy those cheap commodities. Open even China Triangle, parallelogram, etc. cause the square alone isn't enough. Okay, Kennedy Mboya. Now we know who hold really power. Is not Kuria, it's Koril. In fact, Koril was in favor of the Chinese square because he contradicted Moses Kuria's statement, for those who remember. That's what Kennedy is referring to. Morris Oduo. What became of the demonstration and the subsequent meeting with the deputy? Heri ile shetani muliita dynasty. Hii malaika inaitwa hasla inawamaliza. I agree. Okay. Mutua, you will never see me in Nyamakima again. I can't buy from people already in government. Those are comments from Kenyans. Of course, people are welcoming that move. There's no one who is in favor of those other local traders. The issue was that those local traders were hiking the price to milk the consumer dry. They were milking their customers dry. You bring an item here, you double or triple the price so that you maximize the profit. But at the end of the day, Wakenya ndo walikuwa naumia. So Kenyans never even supported them when they were going for demonstration. Kenyans knew that these are the people who are milking us. So the only thing to do here was to bring on this Chinese so that we can have favorable competition. Mambo ya monopoly haiko. Now the market is open. Again, you cannot dictate to this Chinese on how he should price his commodities. Because in Kenya, you have it's a free market, you can put your price. But only on specific goods where they put kama mafuta ama vitu zingine. But these other items, it's free market. So you cannot dictate for the Chinese trader to put specific price. The question is, what is the position of those Kenyan traders who are demonstrating? What is their benefit? Who has the egg or the rot egg in his or her face as of now? Is it Gachagua, Moses Kuria, or these traders? Thank you so much. See you in our next video.